Welcome back to the morning show here on Arise News. Joining us now to discuss sports betting, something that is becoming a real big deal in Nigeria, is Aaron Akerejola and Ekena Kingsley. Guys, you're welcome.
Good morning.
Yes.
I must actually say that sports betting is fast becoming as much as a national sport with practice legal in all 36 states of the country. As of 2014, around 60 million Nigerians were estimated to be placing bets per day around the country, which is about 30% of the general population. Football is one of the most widely followed sports in the country. When the fans lining up to watch games, the betting industry revolving around the sport grows and thrives. This is the case in Nigeria and other sub-Saharan African countries. As the sports flourish, so does the amount wagered on games too.
Ekena, let me start with you. I mean, I'm surprised the kind of statistics Aaron just gave us now.
Yes.
Aren't we becoming a country of gamblers? Because, I mean, you find a lot of people that are into lottery.
Yes.
You hear Lotto, you hear Baba Jebu, and then we have so many companies involved in this business. Over 10 of them, big ones, Sportsbet, NairaBet, NigerBet, Bet Niger, Merrybet. I mean, so many.
Well,
what's happening?
Well, the thing is that, Nigerians have seen betting as a get-rich-quick, way, and a get-out-of-poverty card, basically, because, you see you can use 100 naira to win 1 million naira. And, people are jobless, people don't have, schools to go to, they're, poor. So when they play that 100 naira bet and they get 1 million, they are, out of poverty, per se. So, the statistics, 30% is a lot. And I read something about 1.4 billion being played daily.
It's actually as much as 5. That was probably the figure you're giving was probably 3-4 years ago, 1.4. As at 2016 coming into 2017, they said it's 5 billion being placed on bets daily. And you look at that and you say to yourself, that is ludicrous, to say the least.
But is it this attempt to get out of poverty syndrome
Definitely
that
has
is
to
promoting it?
It has to be like those.
Because, there was a time in this country when if you were engaged in any kind of betting or gambling, traditionally, culturally, religiously, you were considered a person of a shady character, and people will be using it and they will be abusing you. But now you say it's become the new norm.
It's a new norm. It's a new norm. Because, there's a case of a young man, in my neighborhood, who won 4.5 million naira with 200 naira. And for, 2 months, the guy ran mad.
Ran mad how?
Yes,
literally.
He's a 70-year-old boy, and he used to run out to win 4.5 million. And he couldn't believe the fact that he won 4.5 million, and the guy literally ran mad. As in, the money was too much. When you...
No, let me ask you this. Aaron.
Yes.
I mean, I know there are laws, regulating
the lottery
and all that, the National Lottery Regulatory Commission.
Yes.
Now, you just said the boy who won 2.5 million, you said 4.5. 17-year-old boy. Are underage persons allowed?
No, that's the thing. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe because I think it's from 18 and above. So I think
it's from 18 and above. That's what the law says.
But these days, you go to betting places or betting shops, you see underage people.
No, you see underage people, but I don't think you should be able to cash out because that's what it is. You win the monies. These days, the way it is, you open an account with the betting companies, you win the monies, and it's actually lodged into your account.
Yeah.
But now, you being able to cash out is a different thing. I don't know, maybe except he actually falsified his ID, or maybe he actually had to bribe somebody to be able to cash out that kind of money, because within the ambit of what we know by what the Lottery Regulation Commission actually stipulates, you should not, if you're not 18 and above, you shouldn't even be found within the vicinity of, or maybe 10 years away from the gambling area. But in Nigeria, because of the way things have actually evolved, and the way not more gambling. It's not called gambling anymore. It's called betting.
It's called betting.
It's called betting. The way betting has actually evolved, and it has actually penetrated Nigeria's system. It is now legal, because how do you tell a small boy not to gamble when the father is gambling, the father's friends are gambling, the father's brothers are gambling, the mothers are gambling? Because you see this thing. You're mentioning Baba Jebu. Unfortunately, although Baba Jebu is still making a lot.
Bigger than sport.
Yes, that's what Baba Jebu is still making a lot, but business has been taken heavily away from that now because they've gone online now. The fact that what they call the sports betting has gone online, it has made it easier for people. How do you even want to regulate it? That if you stop small boys from going to lottery houses or to going to betting houses to probably place bets, what happens online? Everybody now, you know that over 50% of Nigerians have access to mobile phones.
Yeah.
Now, when you look at that,
Well, I mean, that's an area of concern because the relevant laws
yes,
do not cover online betting.
true talk.
Okay, so
True
a
talk.
lot can happen online and there is no law to protect the interest. But another issue is that, isn't this a form of addiction now? Because you said somebody almost ran mad.
He ran
That's
mad,
it.
not almost. He ran mad, like it's addiction, of course. And the fact that, like you said, you should be eating before you play bets. But when you go to betting shops, the agent is the person registered. So when you come there to play or place a bet, whether you're 18, 21, even 15, you can place your bet. The agent is the person that is now responsible to say, okay, you know what, you cannot play these bets because you are underage. But when you go to the streets, you hardly hear or see them do that.
Yeah, that's the question. How effective is the Lagos Lottery Board and also the National Lottery Regulation Commission?
Yeah, because you look at all those things, and the fact that they know that one day, that's where the addiction that comes in, that one day is one day.
Yes.
That one day might come. That one day you put a bet, you put, like he said, 100, although it's just probably like a drop in the ocean that you get to see that happen, that somebody will place that that small amount to be able to get that large amount. But that is the enticement by some of these people. Sometimes some of these people don't even need to win. But that's the enticement because they want to sell a dream to you. And I think that's the wrong part of it, that these betting companies want to sell a dream to you. They want to sell an utopian dream to you that you can win this much with so little. So you are putting in your little 100 nairas, your 200 nairas, your 500 nairas. People are going broke and they are not concerned about what to eat, but they know that one day if they can just put in 100 naira, maybe today might be my lucky day.
So this is like encouraging greed, a culture of greed.
It's not
because
like,
some days
it is
someone will
actually
put in
encouraging
big money and then maybe lose the money because it's also very risky business.
It's risky because it becomes an addiction because, like, if you put in 100 and you win 4 million, one day you want to put in 1 million to get bigger. So gradually you're losing the plot. You cannot actually save because you believe that, okay, if I put in this money and I get 4 million, then if I put 1 million, then I can get 40
Because I've seen people that will say that,
it was close.
The EPL started today.
But do you guys also do football betting? No, just be honest.
No, being honest, because of probably my religious background and my religious upbringing, yes. I try as much as possible to stay away from any form of gambling and anything that, because
that
I have
is speculative.
I have seen the effect on people because it captures your mind and it actually, that enticement is what I don't like.
Well, that's no point about the addiction. Do you bet too?
No, I don't, because I've seen it wreck my friend, so I don't.
Well, that's all we have on the football betting culture. Up next on our take, we'll be discussing the ban placed by the National Broadcasting Commission on the song This is Nigeria with our Rice News correspondent Victoria Pepple. But before then, we'll take a short break on The Morning Show. Don't go away.